Welcome everyone back to After Curfew Interviews with Kyle. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I hope that if you are having a not so great day, I hope this cheers you up. Now, today I have a very special guest with me. I have a Twitch streamer, Bultmanator. Bultmanator, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Bultmanator. You can just call me Bolt if that's easier. I'm a American university student. I'm a Twitch streamer in my free time, and I am going to school for art. So I design all my things for my channel. I've designed things for friends' channels, and it's just I'm just trying to get by on playing video games and making art, I guess.
I see. Well, it's thank you so much for coming on for the interview.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, if you may know that when I start my interviews, I like to start with a quote. You know, it's a nice little quote. You know, get people thinking. It really brings up topic of discussion. But either way, the quote I have brought with me today is the quote reads, "Eventually, you'll end up where you need to be, with who you're meant to be with, and doing what you should be doing."
Interesting.
Yeah, so this quote's kind of just about life. Do you have like any outtake on that, or I guess meaning how you see it?
It just makes me think of like, yeah. So it basically just sounds like you got to trust in destiny to get where you need to go. Like life is already planned out for you, and you just gotta
Right.
ride along with
Right.
it and make the right choices when they come along.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. Just it's destiny, you know. Everything happens in life for a purpose, so you just have to make the right decisions.
Yes, perfectly said.
Great. Well, now that we got that out the way, you know, thinking a little, I have some questions because, after all, after curfew interviews, so I'm interviewing you. Now, the first question I have for you, and I want you to, think deeply about this one, because this one I normally ask at the end, but I wanted to, how it says, I wanted to put out there first. I wanted to see how you respond to this one.
Okay.
And it's not because like anything you said. It's just like I want to change it up a little. You know, I've been doing it so long one way, so I was like, hey, why don't I change it up this time?
There's no problem in changing it up.
Yeah, every once in a while. My quote I have, not my quote. My question I have is, I guess, what are your views on mental health as a whole, and how it has been affected per se during COVID, lockdown, quarantine, all that?
Hmm. That is a really deep question, actually.
Yeah.
I definitely have struggled in the past and currently struggle with mental health issues, and especially with people who get a lot of joy from being outside and being with other people who thrive off of the energies of others. It's probably been really tough having to
Right.
sit inside by yourself or with your roommates or your family, and having such a small pool of people to interact with, that it's definitely had some sort of impact on a lot of people, and it's really
Some
important
sort of toll,
in times
right?
right now.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely some sort of toll. It's really important right now to, I guess, take advantage of what you have, and obviously not go out and start interacting with people all over again, because it's not quite the time
Right.
for
Yeah,
that. It's just
yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
it's good to wait it out and do what
Once
you
the
can
time's right.
on a distance. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Right. Yeah, man, I agree. You know, it's tough being inside, especially and like you said, people who work better in person, and like, I can see how like job interviews could be tough, because most of the time they judge your I'm pretty sure like 40% of a job interview is all based on like how you act, or
Oh
how
yeah,
you
absolutely.
communicate with them. So it could be very tough for like those types of things. But yeah, I totally agree with how you said. Great response. Um, Now my next question. Now this one's more streamer based, content creation based. Now, um, could I guess a basic question? I guess what games do you play the most, and which one do you enjoy?
Hmm. So I like to play a lot of different kinds of games, like ones that are different genres. Like I like to play Minecraft or The Sims, Dead by Daylight, Ark Survival Evolved. It's really hard to say which is my favorite, like which
I
one I get
see.
the most enjoyment out of. Which one I've played the most is by far probably Minecraft. I play Minecraft a lot with a bunch of friends, and so
Hmm.
having people to play with obviously makes the game a lot more enjoyable.
I see. Yeah, understandable. The more the merrier. um, so I understand you're a streamer now. From a content standpoint, who would you say your content most resembles?
Most resembles. Um, I try not to, I guess, overtly copy anyone's
Hmm.
streaming
Hmm.
habits, but I definitely get a lot of inspiration from friends and people that I watch and interact with more often. Like, for
I
instance,
see.
Ranted T, who you had on the show recently. I get a
Yes.
lot of inspiration from her, as well as our other friends who are streaming as well, and we just kind of bounce off each other, I think.
Yeah. You guys have like a great little community you got there. You guys are all smaller streamers, and you kind of just created your own little community, and you bounce off each other, and that's great. I totally respect it. Um, now,
Yeah, I'm definitely really lucky.
hmm, now I understand that you do. I guess when I looked at your streams, it was mainly Minecraft. Have you ever thought of doing such like maybe YouTube videos, or do you have a YouTube?
I do have a YouTube. There's only one video on it. It's a speed build on The Sims, just because I didn't want to post the stream of me making the house. It would just be quicker than
I see.
because it was a house that I was playing in for a legacy challenge. So I just built the house, recorded it, and sped it up, and then posted it on YouTube. But otherwise, no, I
I
don't
see.
really use the YouTube that much.
Okay, so now moving to my follow-up question, are there any plans in the future to possibly create YouTube content?
Um, I mean, I'll always have the door open. Right now, I think
Right.
the the fast and quick life of streaming, like on Twitch, is a lot easier for me instead of
Yeah.
having to allocate all the time to make the video, edit it, and then wait for it to post. It's just I find it a lot easier to have everything set up to stream, make the video right then and there. It's going to be longer, so there's probably a lot more downtime than there would be on a YouTube video, but that's just
Hmm.
kind of something that you have to get past.
Right. And I feel like that's the beauty of live streaming and streaming as a whole. It's very interactive because it's in person. It's in the moment. So
Yeah.
obviously that gives greater room for error or like slip ups or something like that. But it
Yeah,
is
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
most people watching a stream are going to be a lot more forgiving for
Yeah, yeah,
unforeseen
yeah.
errors.
I agree. People would obviously it's pretty logistically people would be more critical about a video that has taken the time to edit and then went through all that process. Yeah, I agree. Now, my question, I guess I've asked this with a decent number of all of my guests. I guess like not content standpoint, right? So moving away from content for a second here
Mhm.
into more of your personal life, so people can connect with you, your fans. I guess who would you say is your greatest inspiration for life? So I asked about your content, but now about life, just as a person.
It's really funny, but I kind of think I have to give the same answer. It's probably gonna have to be the people around me, the people that I hold close
Right.
to me, that I like to bounce off of and try and emulate the energy that they give and give my own standpoint. I I kind of don't. I've never had a big connection with family, which is it's unfortunate, but it's just how it is.
Ah,
So I've had to rely on friends a lot more than
I
anything. So
see.
I think that's probably my biggest crutch in life would be the people that I have associated myself with.
So your circle.
Yes, my circle.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Your circle, people you care about the most, your friends, your family. Um, now, I guess I'm gonna stay on the personal track because I feel like as a content creator, the number one best thing you can possibly do is probably connect with your fans. Would you agree on that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Because those are the people watching, those are people commenting, those are people liking, subscribing. Those are people who help you out. They view it and you create content for them. So when I ask personal
Yes.
questions, that I'm just trying to explain. Like that's why I asked a lot of personal questions because I feel like, you know, giving them a little insight on your life. So now, outside of streaming in your free time, what would you say is something you really enjoy to do? Just in your free time, besides streaming and gaming, if you took those two off the table.
Okay. Well, as I said earlier, I am an artist, so I absolutely love to I love drawing, painting,
Right.
digital art. If I had nothing else to do, if video games and streaming were completely off the table and I had nothing else to spend my time on, I'd probably just be creating all day.
I see. So you're a creator at heart.
Yes, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Hmm. I see. Now I follow-up question. I noticed your profile picture. It looks like it's digital art. Did you make that yourself?
I did, yeah. I actually need to update it because I'm not happy with it anymore. I made that
Oh.
probably 2 or 3 months ago. Nothing big, just a couple updates. I've decided that the
Oh.
composition's a little off, but that's just me being an
Well,
art
it looks
freak.
great to me. I mean, that's
Thank
really
you. I
good.
really appreciate that.
Yeah. And do you make your art for your friends too, like your other streamers like Rancid T, Bella?
The art for them, another one of our art friends actually created for
Ah,
them.
I see.
I have made some things for other streamers that are outside of that immediate circle that I go
Right.
to school with a buddy of mine and he's recently started streaming, and so I've made his channel banners for him and I'm working on his profile picture as well as assets for his streams, so that's pretty exciting too.
Yeah. Well, if you know any other streamers, send them my way. I'd love to interview them.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Um, so again, sticking with art because I personally, with me, I respect art a lot. I love art a lot because one, I think you have to be super talented to be able to do art. So I have so much respect for people who do art. And two, I'm horrible at it. So if you can do it, I have a lot of respect for you. And I enjoy it. It's kind of like a way of expressing yourself. Um, so, and I think you might have already answered this a little, but I just want to touch base on it just one more time. So you're saying that you create art for others. Do you openly have like a service where people can like pay you to create like banners or like profile pictures?
I have posted a little bit about commissions in the past. I haven't done anything recently because I've honestly been really busy with schoolwork, but it's kind of on the
Right,
basis
right.
of if you can come to me and ask me to make you something, and odds are I'll say yes. Um, I haven't
I
moved
see.
quite into the realm of like a professional business, but I
Right,
would like
right.
to move that direction at some point.
Yeah, that that would definitely you definitely should. You're very talented.
Thank you.
Um Now, let's see. Let me see. So, okay. Now I'm gonna move back into content. You know, we're kind of bouncing off personal content, personal. Um, in the content realm, right? When you mentioned earlier that you don't like to copy other people, and that you don't really like you're just kind of doing you. You know, you're true to yourself
Yes.
and the way you that's how you do it. Now, my question for you is is there is is there ever going to be like a time per se in the future that you blow up, right? And you're doing your own thing. Will will you will you change? Because okay, and I think I need to explain it more. I feel like when people blow up a little, they fill in a persona. Will you always just be doing you, or if are you like a person who's like, if I have to change and succeed, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm. Yeah, I don't want to like make a cop out answer and be like, I don't really plan to blow up, so we'll see when we get there. But it is a really
Right.
important thing to think about because it's like at that point when you start getting such a big following, you can continue to do you, but at the same
Right.
time, you also have an audience that expects a lot from you. Like you're
Hmm.
an influencer. You have so much influence, depending on how big you get, of course. You have so much influence on the lives of these people that you want to at least make sure they enjoy the ride. So if
Yeah.
like you have to make at least minor altercations, then I guess that would be all right. But the main thing for them to follow you, I would assume that they like you already. So you probably wouldn't have to do too much changing. Just kind of
Yeah.
if they're there for you, so you should be you, you know?
Right. Right. I agree. Yeah. That was a good answer. Um. Now my final question. Um. And this one is, I guess, in the aspect, it's still in content. Um, we saw a month ago, Dream made a music video. Not a music video. He made music, right? And I
Yeah.
see a lot of streamers going into music. Have you ever thought of music, or are you just, that's not for me?
I definitely love music. My father's a musician, and so it just kind of runs in the family. There's always music playing somewhere in the house. But personally, I wouldn't say I'm all that gifted when it comes to like vocal abilities. Like I definitely
Right,
understand
right.
music, how it works. I'm I don't want to say I'm a lyricist, but I could definitely write music if I wanted to. I just that's such a big leap,
Yeah,
and it's
I
such a
agree.
scary thing putting all your emotions onto paper and then just singing them out for anyone to listen to. It's
Hmm.
frankly it stresses me out.
Yeah,
So I don't know if I'd ever take that direction, but I suppose nothing's off the table.
right. Keep all your options in front of you. Great.
Yes, exactly.
Well, unfortunately, that's gonna be it for us today. I wish I could talk to you more, and if you ever want to swing by the main podcast, let me know. We'd love to have you.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much again for taking the time out of your day to come on and take the interview with us. And do you have anything else to say to the viewers?
Um, I guess just be yourself. If you want to create, create. If you want to stream, stream. I guess that is creation, but just be yourself,
Mhm.
you know?
Right. Well, you heard him. Everyone, if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and make sure go check out Bultmanator's YouTube and Twitch in the description, and whatever links I have down there, I'm sure I'll have something else like Instagram or something. But go follow him on all platforms, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.